Let's open up Microsoft Expression Web. Microsoft Expression Web allows to use the WYSIWYG techniques. Therefore, using Expression Web, anyone is able to develop rich, full-feature websites. When you first launch the Expression Web, you will find a number of task panes, toolbars, and dialogues with wide range of features in the user interface. Now things like this and this kind of panes. You can customize the interface by docking and undocking toolbars, opening and closing task panes, and changing preference settings. For an example, we can auto hide this task pane here. By clicking on this pin icon, we can actually auto hide these task panes. By doing it, we can enable more space for our designing work. But if we regularly use this toolbox, we can pin it so that we don't have to take it from the auto hide status. And here we have this toolbar. We have things like bold, italic, underline, and alignments, and numbering, bullets, everything's included in this toolbar for us to make any changes to the web page and web page elements. You will find various toolbars, some of including dedicated toolbars for working with images and CSS. Under the view menu, you can select what toolbars you would like to have in our interface. For an example, I can enable the style toolbar. And let's also include formatting toolbar. And pictures toolbar, so that we can rotate the pictures and increase the decrease contrast. So various features we can directly use by using these toolbars. You can open and close task panes by selecting them from the task panes menu. And you can change preferences by selecting tools, application options, and you can specify preference for particular site by choosing site and site settings. Site, and by if we have already opened site, we can open the site settings and select our preferences. We can also go tools and page editor. Right? Here also we can set our preferences. In the bottom left corner, we have 3 tabs here. Here we can either open up this design interface or code interface or split interface like this. So in the design interface, we don't see the code. In the code interface, we don't see the design, but in here we can see the both. For an example, if I go there and put a paragraph there and save, we can see the paragraph in the design interface. But here, even without using the code interface, I can change and I can create another paragraph here. But if we visit the code interface again, the code tab again, we can see this IDE has generated another paragraph automatically. Let's visit our interface and see what are these elements on the interface. First, this folder list. This folder list actually shows what are the files in our website. And in this common toolbar, we can do changes in the elements in the interface, such as making them bold and make some alignments, enable some numbering or indents, this kind of common functionalities. The tag properties and the CSS properties task panes, we can use these two task panes to change the attributes of HTML elements. And also change some CSS, cascade style sheet properties. We will learn more in coming lessons. And the styles and layers task panes, using this, you can manage your layers in the web page and change the styles of it. And using this toolbox, user can add new layers, HTML tags, form controls, and other things. Now here we can see the files we have opened at the moment for the development work. If there are more files, there will be more tabs like this with the respective file name. Next, we have to learn how to create a new website, create new HTML pages, create styles with CSS, and preview a web page in the browser. There are many ways to create a website. It is relatively simple when using the web design IDs compared to the pure coding. For an example, you can use Expression Web to create HTML sites and to work with XML and RSS